And throughout high school, I was a activist for African kids wearing whatever hairstyle they wanted.
Oh,
and I was
lovely.
publicly humiliated in high school for doing so.
What did that entail? How did they do?
So we had policies against wearing afro to a certain length and all of that. And I remember the black kids having a protest in school one day. And I joined in, and I felt that it was because I had longer hair, and I always felt that it's just not right? You can't tell someone what they should do based on what they want to do. So I joined in, and I got a lot of hate for it. Not necessarily from the teachers, but from the other white kids, right? Why would you do that? We don't have afro. You don't have to advocate for that. And I was just like,
I've got an afro right now.
yes.
I'm sorry, you can't touch it because I just put castor oil on it recently. No. That's just a disclaimer.
So continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so that is where it really picked up. And then I started making TikToks and videos on my previous TikTok. And
Also, you've got 2 TikToks.
I had one,
Okay.
and I lost the access to it. So
okay.
it still has some videos. And I only started last year. I think it was March.
I'll connect you to my friend Loiso about that other that other TikTok. So maybe you can download all the data so you can recover that account for you. And then
cool,
you picked up, and then what happened?
Where were we?
You were telling us about how your second TikTok picked up and
So
your
I
activism.
started about a year ago. And my goal was not to be provocative, but my goal was to dissect into the mind of the fundamentalists that believe these things. I wanted to speak directly to them. That's why when you go to my Twitter comments, most of them are right-wing, white, racist fanatics, right?
Okay.
I want to engage with them because I feel that my goal should be to go and educate these white communities that still have this I'd call it locked-in mindset. And sadly, grown men don't want to change their ideologies. That's why it's important we go to schools, primary schools and high schools, and talk to especially white kids about these problems so that they can grow up knowing about it and not find it out when they're 20 or 21 or something like that.
So you say a primary school. That's the first moment. Let's talk about earlier years. Talk about 2007.